This section covers how to do UX research. Conducting UX research usually involves 9 basic steps which will be briefly discussed in the next slides. Step 1. Stakeholder engagement and defining research objectives. First, meet with the stakeholders who are interested in and requested your research. These are usually UX designers, product managers, tech startup entrepreneurs, or anyone interested in developing or improving a digital product or its user experience. During this meeting, clearly define the research goals and objectives. What questions are they trying to answer? What do they hope to learn from your research? Step 2. Choose your research method. Select a research method that will help you achieve your research goals by identifying suitable ways to gather the required data. Common UX research methods include user interviews, surveys, and usability testing, although there are much more to choose from, depending on the research goals, researcher skills level, budget, and time available. It may also include the creation or research artifacts such as user personas and journey maps, which can be used as research techniques on its own, as analyzing data, reporting findings, or more preferably all of these. Step 3. Compile a research plan. To communicate your research plan is important because stakeholders need to be satisfied and agree with your planned approach, and it will help you planning and budgeting for the research process. It can be as simple as a memo or quick email or verbal agreement, or as complex as a comprehensive research plan of say 20 to 60 pages, but most common and effective as a concise document or presentation of 2 to 5 pages with just enough information for stakeholders to understand what you plan to do. It may also include the actual interview or survey questions or tasks you plan to ask for users to perform in case user testing will be a method, in which case the research plan may be longer. Step 4. Recruit participants. Find participants who match the typical real-world user profile for the particular digital product or experience. Participants can be recruited through various channels, such as social media, email lists, and asking existing customers to participate. On the one extreme, it can be as informal as asking friends and family in case there are no budget to pay incentives to participate, because at least some research is much better than no research. Recruitment can also be as elaborate as hiring a research participant recruitment agency to find, schedule, and pay users on your behalf. The most efficient approach is often to invite target market users from social media or your own database of existing customers who gave market research consent, and provide them with a fair incentive such as cash, voucher, or a gift. Step 5. Conduct the research. Depending on the research method you've chosen, conduct your research by conducting interviews, usability tests, or other methods. Make sure to document your research and take thorough notes of important observations throughout the process and immediately after the user interaction to avoid forgetting important observations or insights. Step 6. Analyze the data. Review and analyze the data you've collected. Look for patterns and insights that can inform your recommendations and design decisions. Tools like Excel, Google Sheets, or specialized software like NVivo can help you analyze qualitative data. Step 7. Report your findings. Create a report that summarizes your research findings, insights, and recommendations. It can be as simple as comments on Figma or other prototyping software to as elaborate as extensive research reports, but is most often presented as a slideshow with bulleted insights and screenshots or graphs. It may also include artifacts such as user personas and journey maps, although sometimes these are developed by the designers who use the research findings as input. Step 8. Implement your findings. Designers, product managers, or other stakeholders will now use your research insights to inform design decisions and make improvements to the user experience. Be ready to assist them in further explaining your research findings or to assist with follow-up research to fill any research gaps as it emerges. Step 9. Monitor user feedback after implementation for continuous improvement. Continue iterating and testing as new designs are developed or improvements are made, and after the product went live and used by actual users. For small incremental improvements, use evaluative research methods. It is methods that simply assess how effective the current user experience is on an existing product or prototype. For radical new improvements or entirely new approaches to improve the user experience or meet their needs better, explorative research methods are needed which could uncover brand new solutions. A good UX designer should also follow up with stakeholders on the usefulness or efficiency of the findings and recommendations in order to improve research skills over time. See my full UX research course for a detailed explanation of each step. Note that UX research is an iterative process which does not always fall neatly in sequential steps, which will be discussed in the full course. Thank you for taking this course, and please check my profile for new and increasingly advanced courses.